Hello, good evening. I'm back again. Yes. How are we all doing this week? It's time to start a new game once again. We're back here at this point. Yes, because I played Alan Wake recently, and yeah, had fun with that. Although there were elements of it I did find a little bit weird, especially the way the torch animated as well. That just that's what killed the game for me on Xbox 360. Almost did play it on PC as well, but nowhere near as bad. But yes, I am going to be playing Control at some point because I want to play Alan Wake 2, but I wanted to have a different game in between. Now, I know Control is very different from the Alan Wake games, but I thought I wanted to do something a little different and a little more retro. Now, there were two games I was thinking of. One is technically from my childhood, although I was a little bit older, and the other one is definitely from my childhood, and it's a game that is not well known outside of the UK. I think even in Europe, it's not that well known. But to be completely honest, considering the fact I'd need a walkthrough to play through that game, that's going to be one hell of a one to stream. So I've gone for the other one that some people may already know what it is. I mean, if you're watching the VOD, you already know it's in the description. But for those of us who are live right now, I haven't actually revealed it yet. Because I like doing this. I like doing a mystery game stream, start off not announcing the game and then reveal it once we've gone live. I haven't got big enough audiences for it to be I'll have the kind of effect that something like that would kind of be intended for, but it's still a little bit of fun for me. So I suppose we might as well just get straight into it. Yes, so yeah, for those of you who are watching right now, let's see what game this is, and hopefully this works. I need to explain a little bit about a slight change that I've had recently. So yes, let's get to it. Yes, it's the original Resident Evil, but I need to do something with my screen at the moment because don't know if it was visible on the stream, but at the moment I've currently got a vertical 16:9 view. So I need to go into the settings and muck around with things. Now, the explanation for that is I've actually been playing around with a new emulator that I haven't used before. So just a moment. If I set that, then I'm not sure what's going on with the screen here because it's a really weird. So I don't know what's going on here because I thought I'd loaded this up previously and it was all okay. Oh, this could be awkward. I mean, it looks fine on the stream. But anyway, just to explain, when I've streamed Saturn games before, I've used Midnathan because that one was like one of the really simple ones. Didn't take a lot to get it running, and it's really quite raw as well. It doesn't do anything with regards to upscaling or anything. It's just like the raw pixel data of what gets produced by the console that it's emulating. And there's more than just Saturn it does as well. It does a few other ones that I've played around a little bit with, but haven't got into those just yet. But one of the things I discovered was Retro Achievements. Now, Retro Achievements is a website that works with emulators to create achievements for retro games. And certain emulators link in with this, so you can actually play a game on an emulator, and if you've logged into your Retro Achievements account, you can actually earn achievements on their system. I think it's just a fun idea to kind of like bring new life to older games, and these are all made by the community. I dread to think what work goes into creating these profiles for the games. They've been going for years, and Mednathan doesn't support it. So I looked around for another one that did. One of them was RetroArch, but I hate the way RetroArch handles the controls for non-PS2 or non-PlayStation or non-Xbox style controllers, which the Saturn definitely is one of. And I wanted to find another one. The one that I found was BizHawk. Now, I've only played a little bit with BizHawk so far. And yeah, the view is not quite right. As I say, it looks fine on the stream, but for some reason it's not displaying correctly on here. So I might need... Okay. That's better. I don't know if that actually flipped anything. I'll have to check on the the VOD whether it's actually changed anything. But well, that's something to remember for another time. What I'd done is I'd switched on 1-to-1 pixel ratio rather than maintain pixel ratio, which I hadn't for Snatcher, because I've played around with playing Snatcher on here to get the achievements on that. It made everything look great. Yeah, with a really square picture, which is kind of how it always came up for me when I played it on original hardware. But yeah, this game, at the moment, this game is using an incredibly narrow resolution. So it's kind of like a 16:9 view, just stretched horizontally. Because on CRT screens, that come up perfectly fine. But yeah, my experience with Resident Evil, the first one I actually played was Resident Evil 2. And I played that on Dreamcast. I never played the original back in the day. Yeah, I've played a little bit of it, but I've never played through the whole thing. I know plenty of people who love just how corny it is and how bad the acting is. But my first experience of the original game was the GameCube remake, which is a fantastic game. It was the first game to really show that modern remakes could be done properly. And it was Capcom. I mean, look at what they're doing now. But I never went back to play the original, because one thing I discovered was, as great as the Resident Evil remake was, there were elements of the original that they left out. In particular with Jill's playthrough, because there's sections where you work alongside Barry that are not in the remake. Much like how in the remake of Resident Evil 3, they completely excised the clock tower. I haven't played any of the remakes other than RE1. I've got 2 and 3. I haven't got 4 yet. But I've got the 2 and 3 remakes, but I want to do a playthrough of the originals before I play them. So it's going to be a while. I had planned on doing a run where I did like the first 5 original Resident Evil games. So 1, 2, 3, Code Veronica, and 4. Because I played Code Veronica back in the day and loved it. Never played 3, and I've never managed to beat the original RE4 either. I got to the bit with the regenerators and I never managed to get past it. Playing on the Wii may not have helped, because that was awful controlling, I have to be honest. But yeah, I've never fully played through the original game. So this is going to be interesting, because I'm not using a walkthrough at present. I may look up a walkthrough if I get really stuck. But yes. I remember some of the scenes of just how corny it is, but there's some scenes I've probably completely forgotten. I mean, obviously there's the the Master of Lockpicking scene. There's the Jill sandwich, and also the really powerful weapon as well. But yeah, that's all I can remember at present. So this is going to be interesting. So hopefully it doesn't get too weird on the graphics, because this emulator does not remove interlacing. So that's going to be fully visible. It's actually more visible on my screen than the stream, so I think you guys are going to have a better view of it than I do. Yes. So,
Resident Evil,
also known as Biohazard in Japan. That's less of a thing that people don't know these days. So yeah, as I say, I'm going to be playing through the Jill story arc, mainly because that is the one that I understand is most different in the remake. I think the Chris one, although there were things that they left out, there was less removed from it. And also this is a slightly easier route because you've got a larger inventory. So let's go. And yay, tank controls.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we're searching for the helicopter of our compatriots Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of our mission. No, I haven't found it yet.
I may put the volume up a bit.
Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people.
I'm actually going to do that now rather than later. Hopefully it doesn't get too loud, because I had that with the ending to Alan Wake's American Nightmare. It just it maxed out the recording on OBS.
Victims were apparently eaten. Bravo Team went to the hideout of the group and disappeared.
Ooh.
Look, Chris!
And the voice acting on that narration wasn't bad, but we're going to get the bad acting in a moment. Now, I can't remember if this is the uncut version. This is a Saturn release, and the Saturn didn't get a director's cut, whereas the PlayStation did.
Bravo Team's helicopter. Nobody was in it. But strangely, most of the equipment was still there. However, we soon discovered why.
You see that face there? Legend goes that the reason she looked like that was because she didn't realise she was signing up for a night shoot, and she was absolutely pissed off. Really pissed off. Yeah, some of the other actors said she was really hard to work with. Nobody knows who she is. Out of all the cast, she's the one that nobody's been able to find. We don't even know if she's still alive. Although it's a slightly dark view. But yeah, credited as Inez, or Inej, depending on how you want to read the spelling. Yeah, nobody's been able to find out who this person was. And people really want to know. They want to get an interview with her. Whether it's going to happen, we don't know.
Hey! Come here!
I think this is where we find out if it's censored or not. This is the cut version.
Joseph!
No! Don't go!
No, this wasn't good at all. Yes, acting.
Jill, run for that house!
The first thing I'm going to need to do is get used to the controls. Because I've not played any of these in a very long time.
Chris Redfield.
Oh, I'd forgotten about this bit. Could this be any more 90s?
Jill Valentine. Barry Burton. Rebecca Chambers.
Oh, painfully
Alfred
90s.
Wesker. Resident Evil.
Ah! That's the first achievement. Yeah, those notifications don't pop up long enough for me to read.
Wow, what a mansion!
Captain Wesker, where's Chris?
Stop it! Don't open that door!
But Chris is...
What is it?
Maybe it's Chris. Now, Jill, Can you go?
I'm going with you. Chris is our old partner, you know.
Okay, let me handle this.
Cool. What were they thinking when they wrote the
Stay
script?
alert.
Feels so legendarily bad. Some of these scenes are going to be painful to watch.
A dining room.
No shit, Sherlock. Right. Okay. Right, so A is run. Okay. Right. Okay, I do not get enough time to see the text for those. I don't even know if they're appearing on the stream. Ah, there we go. Shoulder button is which button is roll eyes at parry. Okay, so I've got raise weapon. One thing I recall, there is some graphical differences between this version and the PlayStation version. I think the Saturn version has slightly higher textures in some cases, whereas the PlayStation has slightly higher textures in some others. I think the Saturn wins with the character models. But one thing I did notice is during the cutscene there was a slight blip in the movement. Unfortunately, this is something I'm just going to have to put up with BizHawk because it does do it on occasion. I might do a bit of research to see if I can find out what causes it. But yeah, there's going to be occasions where the game blips out. So hang on a minute. I just thought, do I have access to the controls? I keep forgetting it's not the A button to select things. That's not what I wanted. Okay, so there's no option for controls at this stage of the game. Right. Look at this. Now that clearly moves. A dusty-looking grandfather clock. Picture of a woman. Yeah, one thing that they did leave out of this game that they re-included in the remake was the whole story of Lisa. Because I think she's mentioned somewhere in this, but they never got the chance to really do her whole story arc. Picture of her beautiful scenery. But yeah, they fully created it for the remake.
What is this?
It's a mess, Barry.
What is it?
Blood. Jill, see if you can find any other clues. I'll be examining this. Hope this is not Chris's blood.
How are you going to find out? Lick it. Yes, I'm just going to walk through your blood. Blood sample. Steppy, steppy. That's it. Don't yell at me at all. Barry is investigating. Yeah, the guy who played Barry as the actual live action actor had a very thick Australian accent. So they wanted him to do the voice, but it just did not fit the character at all. And apparently, as a teacher in Australia, he has not hidden the fact for the last 30 years that it was him. Actually, no, it's not quite 30 years. It's 26 years, because this was 1998. Yeah, people for years were trying to find out who he was, only to realise that everyone in the area where he lived knew that was him. Right, I know where I'm supposed to go. Let's go the other way down the corridor. Locked from the inside. Yeah, for some of us, the late 90s was only a couple of years ago. Locked from the inside. And locked. Use the lockpick to open the door. Ah, yes, I don't have the lockpick yet. Because Jill has not become the master of unlocking yet. She needs the lockpicks to be able to do it. And here's another legendary cutscene. Oh, these loading times. Nope. I'm saving my ammo. Let Barry deal with it.
Barry?
What is it?
Watch out! It's a monster!
Let me take care of this.
Hello.
What is it?
Kenneth was killed too. Maybe by this creature.
Maybe.
Anyway, let's report this to Wesker.
Can't seem to interact with it. Ah, the emblem. Okay. It's a hollow that an emblem was in. Right, I did not realise I could take that. That's going to be a puzzle piece for later. Yeah, I might have to play with the settings for this a little bit, see if I can speed up the loading times. Because in some cases you can.
Wesker! Help me look for him, Jill. And don't leave this hall for the time being.
I think there's no time to check it. Okay. God, that ceiling felt so much lower. That actually really makes her look tiny. I'm not sure if you're getting this as much as I am, but there's some real weird perspective things here because she looks really small under that. No Wesker nowhere.
Find anything, Jill?
Nothing. What is this all about? I can't figure it out at all.
Beats me, too.
Now it's Wesker's time to disappear. I don't know what's going on.
Well, it can't be helped. Let's search for him separately. I'll check the dining room again.
Okay, I'll try the door on the opposite side.
This mansion is gigantic.
That's
We
what
could
she
get
said.
into trouble if we get lost. We should start from the first floor, okay? And Jill, here's a lockpick. It might be handy if you, the master of unlocking, take it with you.
Oh, that's bad.
Thanks.
Oh, receive the
Maybe I'll
lockpick.
need it.
Listen, if something happens, let's meet up in this hall. This time, I'll be there.
He's a real beefcake in this one. There's another glitch. A quick question. Do the achievement unlocks appear for you guys? I just want to have a quick look at the settings. No, there's no settings for things. Hang on a minute. Okay, right, I've got the menu for the messages, but there doesn't seem to be a timing option. Something to look into later. Right. Okay. Yeah, they're really small on my screen. I think they're not really intended for being displayed on a 4K window. I've actually got the window at the maximum size it will go, which is annoyingly a little bit smaller than I'd like on my screen. But yeah, so there's not much to the map at the moment. I don't think we've got access to the really detailed map yet. Can't even remember if this game had a detailed map. It's locked. A carving of armour. Right. Okay. Right, one of the demos actually shows you how to get this. Just a case of pushing this to line it up. Good old tank controls. It's a map of the first floor. Will you take it? Well, no, I'm not going to take the map because I don't need it. Right, so I have the map. Now let's go take a look at it. There we go. Right, so on the left hand side there's one door that I can open because I do have the lockpicks now, but by looking at this map there's nothing further in there. So I think for the time being I'm going to carry on going in the direction I am going. Now there is a side room that's past this. I wonder, can I get around behind it? No. Is this something I can jump over? No. Can I? I want to see if I can push it around to try and push it away. Can I get past it? Yes, I can. There we go. That's it. I think I'm going to need to... Hello. What have we got in here? Ooh, ink ribbon. Yes, I will take the ink ribbon. Anything else here? I believe so. I'm kind of surprised that Zombie Boy did not wake up. I'm going to leave it at that because I don't think he'll be able to get through. Use the lockpick to open this door. Ah, yes, the legendary corridor. This is where the dogs jump through. Oh, yep. I've failed the achievement to not get hit throughout the game. I think I pushed that the wrong way. Let's see, can I get around the other side? No. Okay. Yeah, I don't like hurting doggos, but bloody tank controls. Ah! Ammo, yes. Right, I've taken a couple of hits, so I'm going to need to find some healing herbs, hopefully. I was kind of hoping I'd have sort of like retro style versions of like pop-ups for the achievements, not just a tiny bit of text at the bottom of the screen. So this is one of the cameras where you can actually see just how detailed the Saturn's textures are, particularly in the face, but not particularly detailed by today's standards. Right, just want to check the map again. What have we got? Right, got a nice long corridor. Oh, and I can see where the Jill sandwich room is. I don't know if I can get in there at the moment. Let's check every door. Oh, green herb. And this is the point where Chris would be stuck for our items because he's limited to 6 inventory slots. So unusual for the girl to have more pockets. It's locked. Carving of armour. So that's 2 armour doors I've found. Yes, bring on the Jill sandwich. Right, so we've got this door here. Oh, I think this is the bathroom. Yes, the bathroom, but the tub is not filled. It's filled with water later on. Nothing useful. Well, the toilet might be useful at some point. God, the movement is really quite jerky. And reflection. It's so far in the corner they could have gotten away with not doing it, but an actual reflection, although the way they did it back in the day for this was they literally duplicate the character model and draw it a second time, so it's not a case of some special effect to create it. They literally had a hole in the wall where the mirror is and a duplicate character model on the other side. It's an old effect, but for this kind of game it works perfectly, and it looks perfectly fine as well. The only thing that's missing would be a slight discoloration to kind of give the effect of like grime. Yeah, and this is a weird corridor as well when you think about the design of it. What's this painting? Oh, can't interact with this painting. Right, this is the Jill sandwich room. I mean, why a mansion would have or something like this, I have no idea. I mean, because game, really. Now, there's a shotgun in here. A tapestry. Nothing unusual. And a shotgun. Will I take the shotgun? Well, yes, because then I can actually take the shotgun. And that's set a lock. Now, if you're playing as Chris, oh, another glitch, and try and do this, he won't actually take it. I think it's a case of he insists on putting something back, but Jill can just walk straight out. And this happens. Once it loads. It's locked. It's locked. I don't know how many times you gotta make use of it. And I haven't saved, have I?
Hey, what's going on?
Jill? Is that you, Jill? What happened?
Barry, help me, please. The door won't open. Quick!
Stay away from the door, Jill. I'm gonna kick this door down.
Hurry!
Move, you stupid. Have Barry save you from the collapsing room?
Oh, Barry!
More
That
horror
was
game
too
acting.
close. You were almost a Jill sandwich.
You're right. Barry, thanks for saving my life. But Barry, didn't you say you're going back to the dining room to do some research? Why on earth are you here?
I just had something I wanted to check. Now, let's get back to searching for the lost captain and Chris, shall we?
Suspicious.
Thank you, Barry.
Yeah.
Right, so I now have a shotgun. Yee. My boomstick, although I don't have much ammo. So I want to reload there. Okay. Now I think that room is now inaccessible. Ah yes, because the ceiling has dropped enough that it's just a complete block. So let's jump through here. Yes, that was quite a bit of ammo. I'm almost out. Right, actually, yes, usually is a long day. Right, so got a few rooms we can come out to. But one thing I've noticed is this doesn't show where the stairs are going up to the next level. Yes. Now I know the room to the north, I believe, goes to the garden. I don't think we need to go there just yet, or even can go there. But let's start. Oh, okay. I just get to the door and unlock it. Right, that's me out of pistol ammo. That'll do it. Just noticed there's some green pixels on the body. They're not as visible on the stream, but okay, that gun looks oversized for her. Ah, here are some stairs, and I think this is a save room. Yes, I will take the green herb, and I think I might use one immediately. Right, and the nice little tune of a safety room. Or not. I thought there was a little tune that played. So, what we got here? Can't carry any more. That's the weed killer, I think. Right, so I was going to use one of these. From the beginning game, use a healing herb. Yeah, those messages really don't pop up for long enough. So, what do we have in our box? Right, I am going to oh no, I need to come out of that so I can reload. Right, that's the gun reloaded. Now, okay, so now I'm stocked up on ammo. I'm gonna put that in there, and I'm also gonna store that as well, because I want to be careful with my item space. So let's save your progress with this. Will you use the ink ribbon? Yes, of course I will. Right. And we have access to the memory card as well. I think every game has its own completely separate memory storage, so I don't ever have to worry about running out of space. So, I believe most of the save rooms have a box in them, or most of the typewriters have a box in the same room. There's only a handful that don't. I think like the one at in the main lobby. So leaving the ink ribbon in there is not a bad idea. Okay. Right. Hopefully there aren't any more zombies in here. I should probably change back to the pistol again. Okay. Nap time again. Okay, so there's one immediately to the right and then to the left and then a corridor. So the door immediately to my right. It's locked. Carving of a helmet. Okay. What's in here? I believe if you run in this room, the crows all get pissed off. Which I don't want to do. There's a message. Give me the piece of death and I'll give you the joy of life. There's a switch below. Will you push it? No. Picture of a bold-looking old man. There's a switch below. Will you push it? I think I activated something. Picture of a lively boy. There's a switch below. No. Right, I can't interact with that. Can't interact with that one either. Oh, picture of a young man. There's a switch below. Picture of an infant. No. I accidentally hit the other one. Picture of a newborn baby. Picture of a tired middle-aged man. Title is Give Me Peaceful Sleep. Right. This is one of those ones that if you get the puzzle wrong, the birds attack you. So... young man, okay. Oh, I think I know what it is. The message. You've got to hit the switches all in the right order. Picture of an infant. I'm annoyed that I can't skip the text. Picture of a lively boy. Okay. And that's an old man. Okay. So, I've got to hit the switches for all the our images in the right order. So this one, picture of a newborn baby. So I think what I'm going to do is once I've figured it out, I'm going to go out the room to reset the room. Picture of a tired middle-aged man. Okay. I think I know the order. So let's step out of the room to reset it. Round the door frame, please. Oh no, I was already in the corner. Achievement unprimed. Right, okay. So, head back in. I'll kill all the crows without taking damage. I don't think that'll be possible. I'm guessing someone's done it. Right, so I need a newborn first. Yes. So the next one would be the infant. Young man. So first one was newborn. That's a young man. This one is a picture of an infant. That's the one I want. Yeah. Then there's the lively young boy. Hello there, Hellbirch. Thank you for lurking. And the next one should be a young man. And then this one is a tired middle-aged man. Now there's an old man picture, which is this one along here. Picture of a bold-looking old man. Now, the last picture, I don't think that had a switch on it. I'm going to find out. Title is Give Me Peaceful Sleep. No, there's no switch on that one. So, assuming I got them in the right order, I should hopefully unlock something. As to what it might be, I'm not running in here because I know this. I think that's going to trigger the birds. There's a message. Give me the peace of death and I'll give you the joy of life. Okay, Starcrest. I'm ready to shoot the crows if they decide that they're going to attack. Because I want to get through this without triggering a fight. I want to conserve ammo. Right. Yeah, achievement unprimed because I didn't like the birdies. Okay, right, so up here we have this one that leads out to the garden. There's more stuff on the other side of the mansion that I haven't done anything with yet. Where are you, doggo? Hello, doggo. That was 3 shots with a shotgun. And I've only got 3 left now. I think it's about 4 shots with the pistol to kill him. It may have been because I was too close. Or not close enough, sorry. Right, okay. The sun sets in the west and the moon rises in the east. Stars will begin to appear in the sky, and wind will blow towards the ground. Then the gates of new life will open. Right, so the star crest. So sunsets. Okay. Where's the star? The stars will begin to appear in the sky, and the wind will blow towards the ground. Right. Okay. So this is when I find out that using this doesn't require me to. Yeah, automatically puts it at the top. Okay. Right. One thing I can do is go get the other one that I've got and put it in place, so I don't have to worry about carrying it over here when I get the others. So that's in here. It's sometimes really difficult to tell when I'm right up against the door. And the game was state of the art, but in some ways for its a time. So the things that we see as wrong with it now were not seen as problems back in the day. Right. Pressed it too many times too quickly. That one. That'll do. Oh, I just thought anything more in this corner. Gardening tools. Nothing useful. Well, nothing useful for the way the game has been designed. Yeah, sometimes it's nice when games let you pick up everything, including the stuff that is completely useless. Right, I'm not going up those stairs yet because I know what's up there. I do remember reading in the manual for this that it stated that if you don't kill all the zombies in a room, then they're all going to be back later on. And it actually said in the manual, what do they get up to? Which is kind of ominous. But it was basically their way of going that the game isn't set up to record how many things you've killed in a room, only whether you've killed everything in the room or not. Can't use it here. Oh, right, so that's a different emblem. That's why. Okay, back to the save room to put this back in. I was not paying attention to what that was. So, there's another room with an emblem above a mantelpiece like in the dining room. Somewhere. I think it might be the music room. Okay, so that was a ever so slight waste of time there. Yeah, I'm not going to save because I've only got one ink ribbon at the moment. That'll do. So at this stage, the only way I can go is either up the stairs or to the dining room. So let's have a look at the map. Did I not go in the other room, or was the door locked? I think the door was locked. Yeah, because I'm tempted to go back to the dining room just to see what's going on the other side. I'm going to check this door first. It's locked and that's got their helmet on, isn't it? Yes. Okay. Time to make my way back to the the main lobby, because there is that door that I can unlock with the lockpicks. I do remember hearing about the speed runs for this game. I don't know what they've managed to get it down to these days, but I remember hearing that back in the day when this game was in its heyday. Let's push this the other direction. Someone was able to beat the game in under an hour, and that was without using the kind of glitches that people have found this day and age. I just spat by accident. I think I just heard that zombie in the back room moving around a bit. Now, I don't recall if there's a moment in this somewhere where zombies appear. Oh, hello, Barry.
Jill, what's going on? Any clues?
No, but something's wrong with this house.
Whoa, this hall is dangerous. Maybe it's better to secure our escape route first. There must be a back door somewhere. Let's try to find it first, shall we?
Okay, let's separate again.
Just a moment. I found something.
What is it?
It's a weapon. It's really powerful, especially against living things. Better take it with you.
But how about you, Barry?
I have this.
Thank you. I'll take this then.
And if I remember, it's ammo for the grenade launcher. And I haven't got the grenade launcher yet. And he goes in the direction that I'm going. Don't mind me while I follow you, Barry. Next, I want to take my time going around places because I want to try and figure out the puzzles and things myself. Can I push this? I believe something makes it move. Nope, no pushing. So there's something that triggers it to move. Actually, one thing I just remembered, in the remake, there was a typewriter pretty much right here. So literally the first time you gain access to controlling the character, you've got a typewriter right next to you. Because I think some people complained that they died to that first zombie and had to go through the entire opening all over again. But yeah, some things they made easier in the remake, some things they made more difficult. Right, I don't believe there's a door around here. It's Kenneth from Star's Bravo team. Now he's become a mere shadow of his former self. Good thing she didn't say become a meal for the zombies. Yes, his head's been ripped off. Ah, ammo. Don't mind if I do. Right, so in theory, if Barry's moved on from here, one of these doors must be unlocked. Except this one. Use the lockpick. Just like that, instantly open the door. No zombies. Ah, yes, the music room. One thing I do love here is where you can see the reflections like along the bar, because they use professional rendering software to create the backdrops as low resolution as they are, and they do look really good for the age of the game. Find grand piano. Yeah, I need some paper music for that, because there's a puzzle where you've got to play a piece of music. Right, okay. What's anything here? Oh, that's as far as it's going to let me push it. I was hoping I'd be able to push it out of the the shelving and then back against the wall. Ooh, hello, collectible item. The music notes. Okay. So I've found them straight away. It's Moonlight Sonata, which I think is a title that was never actually given to it by Beethoven. I can't remember what he originally called it, but he never gave it a name. But people have, in later years, given it the name Moonlight Sonata, and I don't think he even liked that name if he heard it. But it's one of my favourite pieces, so... That sounds more like a harpsichord than a grand piano, if I'm honest. Ooh, secret door. Before I go in there, I want to check this other... Piano Sonata number 14 in C-sharp minor, Chiesa una Fantasia, OP 27 number 2. That's a bit of a mouthful. Ooh, what do we got here? Can't even view the... And one thing I just noticed, per that I am, yes, her boobs are rather pointy. Not as pointy as Lara Croft, but... Yeah, limitations of polygons back in the day. Right, a gold emblem. Ah! It's a hollow that an emblem was in. Right, that's where I need the other emblem for. So if I put that in, that opens it back up again. Right, okay. So I will need to come back. Yeah, I remember there was a period, I think, in the either 50s or 60s where it was really popular for women to wear incredibly pointy bras. I mean, nowadays they look totally ridiculous, but the character model kind of resembles that to a certain extent. I can't remember what those were called. I mean, I know you'll either know or look it up. But yeah, those are weird. Fashion's weird. The Playtex Crush Your Heart bra. Yeah, I'm assuming the word had is an important one. They did make women look very odd. Yeah. This is another change that they made in the remake. This whole room was actually one entire room, and going up the stairs didn't require a loading change. I believe there's a hidden door there, or at least there was in the remake. Actually, that may have been part of Lisa's story arc. Right. Now, I believe there are some zombies in here. Oh, that's very near the microphone. Now he's dead. Right, so this I need to push up to a gap in the banister so I can push it over. Meow. Crash. Okay. No, can't interact with that. Anything over here? Oh, I think I just remembered that golden emblem is what moves that clock downstairs, so I will need to get that. I'd like to find the save room on the western side of the mansion. What is that noise? Ah, hello. No, he's dead. I was about to check the map and then I remembered I haven't got the map for this side, so... Yeah, if they bleed out, they're dead. Right. Howling of an animal can be heard on and off. Right, okay, so that's all of them in this room here, so let's head down these stairs. I'm hoping there's a save room nearby, because at least then I'll be able to get that emblem. And even if I have to do a complete round trip to get back to the music room, actually I shouldn't need to, because I should be able to unlock a door. Yep, he's dead. Hello. Actually, I'm low on ammo. Just finish him off there. Equip and reload. And this, actually, I'm going to check the rest of this corridor first. Right, that is all of them. So that means I shouldn't have to deal with respawning zombies. And this, I think, is the save room. That's the save room music I was waiting for. Okay, right, so there's some stuff here. Vitamins and serums. Ooh. Oh dear. You had Lara Croft shorts. Why am I not surprised? So that's the emblem there. Oh. Just gonna just make sure I'm fully reloaded. So what else do we have in this delightful room? Ooh. Ammo? No, it's another ink ribbon. Another 2 ink ribbons. So I think I've got 1 stored. So what I might do is store 1. Yes. And then I'll go save and I won't have any ink ribbon in my inventory. Save your progress with this. Yes, I will save. Okay, save number 2. And I think that's a good point to have a pause and take my short break, as I like to do. My day job involves me sitting down all day or most of the day, so sitting down to play a game for most of the evening is probably not the best thing for my what's the word? For my health. That's just a general word. Words. Right. As I say, I'll be taking a quick break. Loads of links below for you to have a look at while I am away. And for those of you who are watching the VOD, it's going to be end of this half of the stream, and the next one's going to follow in the playlist if you are following that. Yes. So yeah, I will be back in about 10 minutes. So I don't think there's anything more to say there. So yes, I shall see you in a few short minutes. So don't go anywhere.